Good morning. Welcome to English 307. I'm Casey Phifer-Byrne, and I'm the instructor for this course. I'm really looking forward to meeting you all virtually. I'll interact with you through these videos, and you'll interact with me through email. So feel free to send me an email and say hello. Let me know you're in the course. I'll be reading introductions that you have written to your classmates and to me, so I'll get to know you a little bit better through those. But I just want to make this quick intro informal video to show you how to get started working through the course and show you how to access a few essential functions of the course. The first thing I want to show you is the shared Google Drive folder. The second thing is our textbook access. The third thing is the content tab, which is where you'll find assignments. It'll start with Start Here. And the last thing is the course calendar. This is an accelerated course, so it's especially important that you know how to find the course calendar. But anyway, we'll start with the shared Google Drive folder. If you click on this link, it will take you to this folder right here. And you should all have access to this. You probably received an email from me letting you know that you had access to our shared Google Drive folder. Just make sure that anytime you try to access that folder, you're signed into your University of Arizona email. I get a lot of access requests from people who don't realize that they're signed into their personal email and then they can't get into the folder and they think that something's wrong. If you ever can't access the folder, don't just click request access because it's really hard for me to verify who you are through that avenue. So if you can't access it for some reason, send me an email and say, help, I think I lost access to the folder, and we'll fix it. But 99% of the time when students think that they lost access, they're just signed into the wrong email. So just double check that you're signed into the right email before you send me an email confused, wondering why you can't get in. So you'll notice that this is where we house our syllabus and our project prompts. You'll see this populate with more things as we go on through the semester, but right now this is what we've got for you. I'm just going to quickly show you how to leave a comment, because that's something that you'll definitely need to know how to do in the course if you haven't worked with Google Drive before. It's really simple. If you have a question or a specific comment about something, make sure that you highlight the thing that you're asking about. I'm just going to highlight the title of the syllabus here, but you should highlight the specific thing so that I know what you're asking about. So I'm just going to leave a sample comment. I highlight, I go to Insert, Comment, and Example. This is a comment. There we go. I've left a comment. You'll also need to know how to create folders and documents, and to do that you just click New and then Google Doc or Folder. Just make sure that if you have to create it in a specific place, you're in that place. So if you're supposed to create a folder in the Project 1 folder, you actually have to go into the Project 1 folder and then click New and create it that way. So that's basically Google Drive. If you have any questions, just send me an email and we'll work through it together. Speaking of working through things together, I also want to share that there have been a lot of changes to the way online courses operate at the University of Arizona in the writing program. So if you've taken an online course before, whether you've taken 1 or 2 or you've taken 308 or something else, you will probably notice this one looks quite a bit different. It's different to me too, so we'll be figuring it out together, and I'll try to stay a few weeks ahead of you so that if there are glitches or things like that, which there always are, that's just a thing that happens when we work through a course for the first time. I want to be able to catch them before they become a problem for you, but I might not catch them sometimes, so just let me know if you have any questions and we'll work through it and we'll figure it out. But a lot of this is new to me too. So when you're ready to get started on the course, you'll go to Content and you'll start with Start Here. And you'll notice that each due date has multiple homeworks and each homework has multiple tasks. And something that's really new about the organization of our courses is that the place that you need to post the assignment is right in the assignment. So if we want you to introduce yourself, you just click on Introduce Yourself right there and it will take you to a discussion board where you're supposed to post that. I think it's a lot more intuitive and easier to use, but it does take a little bit of getting used to if you're used to a different format. So realize that because this is an accelerated course, it lasts half a semester, there are 2 due dates a week instead of just 1. So we'll click on the course calendar. By the way, you can also access the digital textbook here in addition to on the homepage, and I'll show you that. in the course calendar, you'll see that we have 2 due dates a week. The due dates are on Wednesdays and Saturdays. That doesn't mean that you have to submit an assignment on Wednesday and Saturday. It means you have to submit your due dates by those times. So if you work or you have a really intense schedule and you know which days you can work and can't work, schedule yourself to work on those days, but just make sure that your due dates do get submitted by 11:59 p.m. on the day that they're scheduled to be due. You'll notice that the last due date is October 11th, and so that's when this course should end. I will take you back to the home page, and I just have something quick to share about the textbook, about accessing the textbook. So you'll see it here under Macmillan Course Tools right there. It took me a long time to figure this out, and maybe it wouldn't have taken you as long, but if you have a pop-up blocker, when you click on the ebook, nothing is going to happen, and you might be confused and thinking that you don't have access to the book or that the link is broken or something like that. I have to click open in new tab, and then it will load in a new tab, and then I'll click on ebook and I'll access it through there. I'm not going to go through that because you guys can go through that, but I just wanted to share that tidbit in case it's helpful. So that's the kind of rundown of how to access courses, or how to access our course content. Make sure that anytime you sign in here, you check the announcements. You'll see this video posted there. I'll post an announcement at least once a week, and that will be my main form of communicating important things about the course to you as a class instead of individuals. So make sure you always check the announcements every time you log in. Important stuff there, sometimes fun stuff there. I'll use pictures of cats to get your attention and things like that. So that kind of concludes my little informal spiel here about the course. I'm looking forward to reading all of your work this semester and getting to know all of you. I have seen a few kind of familiar names on my list. Some of you I may have had in 102. So that's kind of fun. But I wish you all a great start to the semester, a great first day, first week of classes, and I will talk to you later. Bye!